Good evening or good morning, depending where you are. Talk about some 5 minute millionaire money mentor tips. That's a lot of M's. I read four M's. I'm here in London and I was just shooting some stuff not live, and I was like, I gotta go live with this. I'm basically recording this thing that's 1 year of money tips, practical ones, mindset ones, and I'm giving it to all my employees to train them. And it's 5 minutes a day of what if I had a time machine, went back in time, 18 years old, I'd be like, watch this for 1 year. I'll take you from a white belt to a black belt, and from a black belt to a ninja. Give me some time. I do Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. It takes some time to get a black belt. Most people don't put in the time, but the people who do are amazing. And that's what the same thing. This is what school doesn't do. I graduated 18 and I was like, I didn't know nothing about making money. Nothing. I didn't know how to network with people. I didn't know where to find people. I didn't know how to find investors. I didn't know how to manage cash flow. I didn't know how to launch businesses. I didn't know how to invest in real estate. I didn't know how to do taxes. Nothing. I just came out of school just like, yo, I'm a memorizing machine. And I went to a little college for 1 quarter at NC State. It's like, whoa, this ain't gonna help me. I gotta pay bills. I'm homeless, basically sleeping on a couch in a mobile home, laid my clothes out on a chair. That was my closet. And so let me go through them. I'm just recording 1 year's worth. I let like 2,000 people in this test course like a week or two ago, or actually a month ago. And so I'm recording the content for it. And I know it sounds like I'm selling you, but I'm not. It's good. I just recorded what I learned, how to post on Instagram, best way to network with people. I'm talking about high level people. I've talked about Elon Musk, 4 conversations I've had with him and how it escalated up through the power of understanding how to read people and psychology. I just recorded one earlier, just pure money. Like, money makes the world go around even if you hate money. All you artists and all of my great grandma was an artist. She still realized she had to make money. So you could hate money, but it makes the world go around. So you better learn about it. Welcome to the real world. You know. Here, can you put these in? So I'm doing this live call before I go to bed. Like I said, I don't know what time it is right now. So for you, my time is all crazy. But let me just give you a few examples. I got my whole, oh, there you go. Here's some of the stuff we're talking about. For all you who are in the program, I have a paid version of this that's 1 year long, but I'm gonna give you some free stuff. I'm talking about the QC formula for social media. I know Kim Kardashian got on the Forbes cover for doing a lot with social media. I think she did 40 million in 1 year, but social media marketing, I'm right there, baby. So when I tell you stuff that I've learned, it's not some amateur thing. But let's just go through some practical things. I'm going to take live audience things. Anything you want to say. In fact, on Instagram, can I bring somebody on live? I might do that. But is this live or has this been played already? Okay, I'm going to take a question right here live. This is live, man. This is the most first tip. Don't be overly suspicious. You want to make money? See the glass half empty. You see the glass half empty, you're going to be poor. See opportunity. So if I'm live, why are you guys so obsessed with that? Bad mindset. Okay, 5 minute millionaire mentor money tip right here. Okay? Don't be a cynic. Period. You think Jeff Bezos was a cynic, the richest man in the world? Was he cynical about the internet when everybody else was? Nope. Started in Amazon, quit his $200,000 a year job. You're a cynic. Warren Buffett, when everybody was going crazy in 2008 and saying the end of the economy happened and the world is now in full depression and America is not going to recover, he was silently buying up 10% of Bank of America. 10% of a Bank of America he bought. He said, I see this glass half full, baby. America's going to make it. The world economy is going to survive. But he bought low and he sold high. That's another 5 minute millionaire mentor tip. If you're always suspicious, you always buy. If you're a cynic and suspicious, you will always buy high because you'll only buy when everybody else is excited about it. You got to buy when everybody else is cynical. There's your first lesson. You guys didn't even ask that. Okay, what's another? Give me a practical one. Just a practical. That wasn't even 5 minutes. I'm giving you the aided ones. I'm going to put a link, by the way, just on this live call for the next 24 hours, because when I post it to Instagram and stuff, it goes for exactly 24 hours. I'm live on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, my own website, and Instagram. I'm going to post a link. This program, I'm going to give you, for all you cynical people, if you happen to want to get in, you don't have to get in the paid program. I don't really care. It's not a big part of my income. But I'm going to give you 7 days free. So you can cancel anytime in the 7 days and just try it. So I'm going to put a link below, or a link in the corners here, a link in the description, and then I'm going to go give you some more. But what's the link? It's tylopez.com. Now if you don't go to this, you're not going to get the 7 days free. And this is only for 24 hours. So if you're a cynical person and you want to learn about money, everything they don't teach you in school, I'm talking about practical stuff. Here's the Excel spreadsheet I've already created on what I'm going to be teaching right here. I keep these sheets on my phone. Right now, so far, I have 79 concepts I'll be teaching, but I'm doing 365. It's a year. I just haven't thought of the other ones I want to do. I kind of have them in mind, but all right. So if you're watching YouTube Live, it's in the description. Instagram, it's a pinned comment. Can you pin it in there? Yep. Twitter, Facebook is in the description. If you don't see it, just go here. tylopez.com/5-minute mentor live. It's a lot of words, so it's kind of an idiot test if you're, but I don't want everybody to get in this, honestly. Just give me, oh, sorry. Damn it. Or you can, if that one doesn't work, this is all one word. Minute mentor, don't ask me why, 10. Some weird, either one of these will work. tylopez.com/all one word, lowercase, 5-minute mentor 10, or 5-minute mentor live. Both of those are discount links that you get it free for a week. Anyway, and then after that you gotta pay. It'll tell you how much price. I can't even remember what I'm charging. But what are you gonna learn? Let me just give you some free samples. Little tip, there's tip number 2. Tip number 2, you wanna make money? You wanna make money? Give away free samples. I see people trying to do stuff, can't get anybody to buy from them. I'm like, did you give away free samples? Sam Walton, who was the richest man in history, even richer now than Jeff Bezos, he's dead. He invented at Walmart, walking around and gave free samples of things. You know why? I'm gonna teach you a psychology tip. Okay? Risk averse. Humans are risk averse. Understand the psychology. You want people to buy stuff? Reduce the risk by giving them a free sample. For those of you in my social media marketing agency, which we closed up the scholarships, you missed it. The 2.0, all of those of you got in, thank you for not being cynical. And when you go out to acquire clients, say, hey, I did a free evaluation of your social media. Here's a sample of my work. You want to hire me? Don't skip the step of the free samples. This is a huge thing. And people, man, you launch a protein bar, you launch a energy drink company, you give everybody free samples. Yo, try this, try it. You're a rapper and you want to make money with your music. I see people. There was a musician, and I go, let me see your free sample of your music on YouTube. She goes, I won't put my music on YouTube because my label told me that. This is so outdated advice she got. I felt bad for her. Her label's like, no, you only save it to sell it. I'm like, what are you talking about? This is not 1947. You're not Frank Sinatra or so, you're not like Elvis coming out. Even Elvis did free samples. He went on these TV shows around the world. Do your world tour. World tour is free samples. You want to make money, sample stuff, risk aversion of humans. A little bonus mentor tip. You want people to take yourself seriously? Don't make that your username. Let me give some more practical ones. I don't want to just do mindset one. You are right, man. Man, there's a lot of these coming in. Let me try to pick one. You guys video guys, can you help me find some good ones? Because I don't want to spend all my time looking through these couple hundred ones. What's something you want me to teach you about money, making money? I'm going to tell you right now. ClickFunnels.
That was really long.
Yeah, I know. What if you're, okay, Shyler Platt says, what if your business doesn't allow free samples? There is no business that doesn't allow free samples. Be more creative. I had dinner with Steve Ballmer, 32, he's the richest man I've ever had dinner with. He's worth $32 billion, owns the Clippers, CEO at Microsoft for 20 years, and he told me, he said, creativity is the secret to making money, Ty. This is a man that has $32,000 million. Just fathom that number for a second. Straight from, that's not even my advice. If you're like, this is, by the way, this program that I put the links to, this is advice from multimillionaires and billionaires given to me over a decade. I just give it to you. I'm giving you 7 days for free. After whatever charging, it's cheap. It's not even $100 a month. And you can go to black belt. If you think that's expensive, you ain't college. And you haven't you know what Joel Salatin told me? He said, just use this phrase on people. Do you think that's expensive? You don't understand the price of being broke. I mean, people are like, I had a friend one time, he's like, I said, read this book by Charlie Munger, Poor Charlie's Almanac. We went to Barnes & Noble. We go to the bookstore. He goes to do it, and the lady goes, it's a $100 book. He goes, Ty, I'm not going to buy a $100 book. I looked down at his shoes. I said, how much are those Nikes you're wearing? He said, I paid $200 for them. I said, that's why you're broke, my friend. We've been friends since a teenager. I said, I got to give you tough love, my friend. You think that book's expensive? What's the price of being broke? Seriously. That's not me pitching you. That's what I'm going, come on. Use the brain now. Thank you, Adrian. Okay. Number 3. Okay. That brings me to understand opportunity cost of investing. I'm just going to call it op cost. Everybody says they understand opportunity cost, and most people don't if you look at their actions. You want to be a good investor, you want money to work for you while you sleep, understand opportunity cost. Opportunity cost, for example, is what I'm saying right here. The cost of my friend not buying the book, he's saving $100 by not buying the Charlie Munger book. But that book, I used that book to make $20 million in 1 year using the psychological cognitive bias lessons that it has in that book. He was penny wise, dollar foolish. Don't be penny wise, dollar foolish. I buy about $3,000 a month worth of books. Anywhere from $30,000 to $40,000 a year. People go, oh, that's too expensive. Ty, I don't have that money. I'm like, I know you don't have that money because you don't understand the opportunity cost and you're spending your money on the wrong things. You're spending it, not investing it. Even when I was broke, I bought books. Even when I had under $100, I was buying books. Use your brain. You know the only thing that separates people in this world? It's not economics unless you live in North Korea. Then you have an excuse because you live in a truly communistic country. Name another communistic country. Somebody said, Ty, why is your net worth $2 million then? If you think my net worth is $2 million, you don't know how to calculate net worth. For those of you who have, this is a question I get all the time. Let's talk about this. Your net worth. Forget me. Your net worth. Always make sure fools think it's low. Practical ninja. This is a black belt tip. For Jaden Gross, who I made a millionaire. He got in the first person in my SMMA program, and to many people that I have, I've been putting them, I have my 300 group. 300 people I've taken from rags to riches. You know what I teach them when they come to my house privately? Keep your net worth low to fools. Make fools think your net worth is $300,000. You people want to get on the Forbes list, you want to get on the Forbes list and be a target for every lawsuit, every person saying they fell. You know, Michael Jackson, who was very wealthy, signed a $1 billion contract once with Pepsi. I don't know if it actually got $1 billion, but he used to have a video camera man walking around with him everywhere because when he drove off in a car, he wanted it filmed that he didn't hit anybody because people had a high net worth. Is that what you want in life? Do you want to be paralyzed? Michael Jordan said for 10 years he was trapped in his hotel room or playing basketball. That's it. That's not a good life to me. Keep your net worth online low. I know the guys that own the net worth websites. I could call them right now and correct my net worth. Only a fool is going to call you and say, oh, Todd, your net worth's only $2 million. You think my net worth's $2 million? I just showed yesterday a screenshot, a little small business I launched that does $800,000 a month at recurring, $11 million second year that I put $100,000 in. If you've got an $11 million company that's doubling its revenue year over year, it's worth 30 million bucks. That's a small business that I have. So, but that's ninja tick. This is black belt, red belt stuff. I'm telling you, a lot of you don't have to worry about your net worth being low. When I started out, I wanted my net worth to be low. I mean, this year I am on the Forbes list, top 10 business influencers in the world. It's not an article I paid for. I just randomly woke up and someone's like, yo, if you don't believe me, go to tylopez.com/Forbes. It'll redirect. So that's a list I don't mind being on. That's not a bad list. Don't let people know how much money you have. Don't let people know. People will sue you. They will take advantage of you. Your friends will become enemies. Your family will start exploiting you. Just tell everybody, let's say your net worth's 10 million, just be like, yeah, my net worth's 1 million. You got 100 million net worth, get it to say you got 5 million. The only thing that suffers is your pride, but your life gets better. Use your brain, people. No common sense in this world anymore. Can I see these?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, some more quick 5-minute millionaire mentor money tips. We're talking about money. Noah said, Ty, I just need 5 million and I'm good. Yeah, I know. Sometimes people go, Ty, your net worth on the line's only 10 million. I'm like, well, it's not 10 million, but is that an insult? Man, I grew up poor. My dad was in prison in Terminal Island. I posted my baby picture. My dad in prison. You think we were rich and a single mom? My mom was 24 years old. No college degree, nothing. If it wasn't for my grandma, I would have been basically a homeless kid. Luckily, my grandma came from Germany, was a hard worker, and had saved a little bit of money. She wasn't rich either. Yeah, 10 million, I'm happy with it. If you think my net worth's 10 million, I'm going to take that as a compliment. It ain't 10 million, but hey, let people insult you by being like, yo, Adrian, I read your net worth only 5 million. You're only a multi-millionaire, bitch. Be like, okay. Let those insults flow. I hope one of you gets the insult. How come I checked the Forbes list for billionaires and you're in the bottom of the list? You suck. Just like I do, I suck. And just live a good life. That's all that matters in this life. Another tip that reminds me. All you guys, these comments remind me of tips. Here's a tip. Never make your focus money. Okay? And people are going to argue with me. But I'll tell you this. There was a guy in my house, very wealthy, a billionaire in real estate. And he said to me, he said, Ty, I see all you do. You got all this and this and this. And you know what? You should save all your money, not enjoy life like this. And I said, why? I had a personal chef. I'm not a good cook. I said, I want to eat good food. He said, man, you should just save your money. This is a time that I didn't agree with the billionaire. They're not always right. Not God. I turned to him and said, but you know I got a way better life than you. And he turned to me and he said, you're right. And that's the greatest compliment someone can ever give you. Not how much your net worth is, not how much money you have. Never make money your only focus. But it's kind of like focus on driving the car, but understand you got to put gas in the car. Money's the gas. You focusing is you living life. So when you're driving your car, you just enjoy the drive. You don't go, gas, how much is in there? You don't go, okay, it went down 1/10 of the gas tank. Okay, 1/10. No, you focus, always fill it up with gas, but you focus on the good life, my friend, the good life. You want the good life. You know what the good life is? I call it HWLH. Health, wealth, love, happiness. You know, the reason I'm wearing this tank top is because I was just at the gym here in London. What am I doing right now? And I'm not saying I'm the best example. I'm just saying what I'm trying to strive for. I'm in here in London having fun, meeting friends. You know, traveling the world's fun. I could be wealthier by just sitting at home in front of a laptop and just pounding away on grinding to make money. But you do that. I'm going to live a good life. I got my eye on the target. Driving. I'm not just focused on the gas going in. What kind of unbalanced life is just focused on the fuel and the money? Health. I know I got friends that are wealthy and they couldn't run a block. If a pit bull was chasing them, they'd be dead. Shoot, if a pit bull in a wheelchair was chasing them, they'd be dead. They can't walk 20 feet because they're just focused on making money. Health. I'm not the healthiest person in the world, but I'm not the least healthy. I try to do my jiu-jitsu. I box. I do Muay Thai. I train with Joe Schilling. He was #1 in the world. Now I train with a guy who was number 2 and number 3 kickboxer. Jiu-jitsu, I trained with Higa Machado and the Gracies trained with. So I love health. Then wealth is that fuel. You do need to focus on it. But notice it's one of 4 things. L, love, man. Where's your friends, family, romance? FFR. You want to go through my program and get a black belt over the next year? You give me 5 minutes a day, I'm going to walk you right through this. But we're going to focus more on wealth on this program, just because that's usually the weak link. And then happiness. At the end of the day, are you happy? I saw this video with Hugh Hefner. It cracked me up. There's a roast of Hugh Hefner on YouTube. And whatever you, I don't know if you like Hugh Hefner. Some people don't. He's dead now. He's a controversial person. But I just thought this was the greatest comeback. They were making fun of him. He was being roasted, all in good humor. It's like Comedy Central. And at the end, he just turned to him and he said, "But I'm happy." And what's your comeback to that? The man was worth over $100 million. He was healthy. He lived to 90 something. He looked young in his 70s. The man looked like he was 40. FFR, friends, I'm not saying Hugh Hefner is there's many role models. I'm just saying you take the best from everybody. He definitely had romance. Family, I know his son. I've gotten to know his son. He has a good relationship with his son. Family, friends, he had friends every Monday. He had movie night for 30 years with his best friends. Come watch a movie. You need to design your life. He had to design the life. You design your life however you want. Who do you emulate? Design it that way. And happiness. You know? You can look on someone's face and see the stress or see the happiness. I hope people will see happiness. All right, let's talk more about Monday. People, HWH. The YouTube. Okay. What's another subject? Okay. Post Dylan said, "I need cash to start." Let's talk about 5-minute money mentor tip. This is a sample. I'm giving you a free sample for all of you going into the paid advanced program. You're going to get certified, white to black belt. This ain't a college degree. A little thing to show your progress. And it's month to month. Every day you get a text or an email to your phone. You click the link and you'll see a new 5-minute millionaire money mentor tip. Things I wish I had been taught at 18. Things I've learned as somebody who's made millions, tens of millions, and things that I've learned from people who have made billions and tens of billions. Okay, there's nothing in school you can find like this. It's 5 minutes a day. If you don't have 5 minutes a day to invest in your brain, you're done in the game. That's what I could tell you. So go to the link there, or go to that, or there might be a button popping up if you're on my site. So here's the deal. Because I know how skeptical the world is, for the next 24 hours, this live, and then it runs on Instagram for 24 hours. If you go to this link, tylopez.com/5-minute-money, 5-minute mentor live. 5-minute mentor live. Hopefully you can spell that. You will get 7 days completely free. You get a free trial. So you can cancel it with one button. You don't even have, you just press a button and cancel it. So if day 3, you're like, "This is crap. Ty's not teaching me anything I don't know." Boop, you got it all free. Day 6, well, I don't like it. Boom. And even if you stay in the program past when it starts charging you, if at the end of 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, you don't like it, I'll give you your money back. Give you a 90-day money-back guarantee. Okay, but this link will expire in 24 hours, and you won't get the free trial. Then you'll have to pay to start. So you got less than 24 hours. Go now, okay? Okay. Nathan Montoya, this is really amazing, Ty. Sounds so interesting. I'm compelled to do it. I do not have the time in my life anymore, but you got 5 minutes. You know the average attention. You know why I did it for 5 minutes? I read an article that the average goldfish has a 6-minute attention span. I don't know where they got these stats, but the average human now is under 5 minutes. People can't pay attention for 5 minutes. I believe it. People are so ADD with their phone. I'm like, when are you going to make money? When are you going to fill up the gas tank? Give me 5 minutes. I'm going to teach you how to focus. If you can't focus for 5 minutes a day, can't help you. You know, sometimes in life, you got to look around at people and just say this one thing. Can't help you. You're unhelpable at this stage in your life. You got too much wrong with your brain right now. So for those of you who can't handle 5 minutes a day consistently, like, you're done. Okay? And there's like, "Yo, give me 5 days to work out." Nah, too busy. It reminds me of Ryan Regan, the comedian. He said he noticed on the Pop Tarts box oven instructions. You know, you put them in the oven, microwave instructions. He goes, if your schedule is tight for you to bake Pop Tarts, you have to microwave them. You might want to loosen up your schedule. And that's the next little tip I want to give you. Money does not come from overwork. Let me repeat that. I don't know what number we're on, 5 or something. Is not created only hard work, man. It's not. Go get 2 or 3 jobs. Get 2 waitress jobs at a time. Go do it. You know all the single moms in the world with 2, 3 jobs and ahead financially? No. And nobody's do that has more impact. Most impact I have every day is sitting in a chair for 10 minutes. I got yellow notepad. I read an article that when he was a teenager, yellow notepads before he was old enough. He lied about his age. He did this, and I got 4 in this little recording on him. This little about the whole plan to build Microsoft and became the 17th-time richest man in the world. I figured if this dude with a high IQ becomes the wealthiest man in the world from 6 days or 3 days, whatever it was, little notepads everywhere. Every day I try to write down what I'm going to do that day. What can I do that's not that much work that gets a lot of impact? I leverage my time. Some use money is getting 2 jobs, 3 jobs, or waiting for a little promotion. It's not going to happen. You do have to work hard, though, but it's not the only part of the wealth formula. Is not A equals B. That's B does not equal B. A does not equal B. That's why and B, they're not the same thing. A would be they're not for one thing to equal the other thing. By definition, A and B are different things. So it has to be what? To equal wealth. Hard work plus what? Oh, I can tell you what it is. Smart work. Some of you just got the A formula trying to create B. Tell me, work a little harder, I'm gonna grind a little harder. My competitor in business, I will smoke you. Always. If you just do smart work, you'll also, this, let's call this the X factor, equal B, either equal B. A plus X equals B. X is intangible. It's the knowledge of doing things. Okay? So yeah, somebody was asking how much the program costs if you stay past 7 days. I forget what we have. It's way under $100. I like to price stuff less than person pays Starbucks cost. I read that the average person in most parts of the world spends $72 a month on coffee. Okay, I don't know if that's true, but it sounds about true. A lot of people can coffee 1 or 2 glasses a day. They might get it free at work, but that's the cost. So stuff like this that I want to help hundreds of thousands of people at a time. Let's just get this thing low. Yeah, here's the little page it'll take you to. Read all this stuff. It's got all the details. It's got what the price will be, how much it'll. Remember, 100% money back guarantee. What else do you guys want? You guys want me to come through? Hold your hands. Credit, good one. Let's talk about credit. You want to make money? My credit is generally, mine right now is an 8. It's like 8. I don't know. I've never. It's yeah. I think it's. I looked. You have 3 main. There's other scores too. I've got a whole this basic thing on build. So first of all, to build credit, a lot of you list of websites you can go to contest your bad you that are holding your credit. It can be a phone call, email, some kind. but you need to become someone who complains. There's a saying that the squeaky, what is it, the squeaky wheel, it's like that. Buy a car, even if you have, you want a variety of credit lines. So a variety would be a home loan, a card that you use to buy groceries. Another, eat a percentage of your credit score up by simply doing that. So you want a variety of credit lines, even if some of the people, one of the teachers, Steven, and he got some insane thing like 10 about making money. And this is 10 years ago when I knew less about making money. And he said to me, "Todd, all my friends, I think you have the best chance of being a billionaire, so I'm gonna quit." He quit, didn't go to law school, came. He worked for me for about 3 or 4 years. I taught him marketing. He was like my right-hand man in some of my companies. And what was fascinating is he now, so he met a girl who used to work for me, who I also trained, Charlotte. Some of you remember her. They're both tall. Jeremy's 6'4" and she's 6'1" model. They're the perfect couple. They have kids, they'll be like 8 feet tall. And they're now traveling the world. Jeremy, once he made enough money, he's like, dude, I want the good life. They make $100,000 approximately net with a t-shirt company called Om and Ah that Charlotte built after she worked for me and wanted to move back to England. So she said, "Todd, move back to England." She worked for me, I think, 2 years. Jeremy worked for me about 5. Taught him what I know. They combined $1 million in sales the first month that Jeremy joined forces with her, and they net about 1 to 200,000. Guess what he does? He's got so many points. Just talk to him. He's staying right now. Right now. Let me find this. I'm going to play you a WhatsApp. I don't even know if I should play this. He's probably going to be mad. He's staying at a Vienna mansion. And I'm like, how much is it? I'm going to play just a second of it so he doesn't get bothered. Let me see this. Where is this? Okay.
Oh man, that's fucking awesome. Tell him I said hello.
Oh, wrong voicemail. Sorry.
Jerry.
Where is this? Alright, I'll have to find this.
Dude, I gotta play.
Oh.
Yeah, we've been Airbnb-ing it.
Okay, so I was asking him, because he's been in South Africa, Australia, New Zealand. He left America. Once he started making 100 G's a month, him and Charlotte and Eddie was like, goodbye, world. And I'm sure some months he makes less, but some months they make more. Okay? So I left him this voicemail.
Good. I don't know if I can this time.
He wanted me to come to Vienna. Here's his travel schedule. I won't say the dates. Prague he's been in, then Vienna, then he's going to Lake Garda, Italy, Verona, Italy, Bologna, and Florence. He loves Italy now. This is like his new thing.
When
So
we're
he
in
goes,
London, we just use points, man. I'm doing all the ad spend for Om and Ah on my credit card, and so we get to stay at like 5-star hotels for free for weeks at a time.
for weeks at a time. He's in the most expensive. You know how much London is? Dude, you can drop 5-10 G's a night in a hotel. He's staying in 5-star Ritz stuff because you got to learn to build points. So I don't have time to do this whole thing in 5 minutes. One of the things you're going to learn in the program is ninja trick. I'm going to take you from white to black belt, and we have one level above that. I don't call it ninja. I probably should, but it's grandmaster, just like blue jiu-jitsu. I turned Jeremy and Charlotte into grandmasters. Sure, they ain't billionaires, but how would you like 100 G's a month net? That ain't bad. Even 50's good. Even 20, you can do whatever you want. If you don't have debt, 20 grand. So you gotta complain about stuff, open up his credit. He had no credit before I started training him. If you're wondering if the 5-minute money mentor tips work, they're my best friend. Get a better testimonial than that. The Bible says no greater love exists than for your friends. To give your life for your friends. And I can give my physical life for my friend, but I gave him what I learned in my life, and I'm offering you. Now, you're not going to be able to come work with me day by day. He learned more because he was with me for 3 years. But he was a good student. He was going on to get his law degree. I said, forget that. You want to make money, bro? You want to sit as a lawyer? He was going to do like environmental law, which is great, but he didn't care. He wasn't doing it really for like a noble purpose. He was like, I just want to have money. I said, bro, come on. You're going to sit in a room and deal with the U.S. bureaucratic government? Or you want to travel the world and be in Bologna and be in, Austria and Prague? That's what I'm offering you. So Sometimes people go, why do you say knowledge, Ty? This is knowledge right here. Get your credit score, you double your credit score, you build your points, you open your credit lines. All of a sudden, you have capital. My loss was, capital. Capital. It takes money to make money. I'm showing you how to create money out of thin air, baby. Thin air. There's so much money. There's trillions of dollars in credit in the world. Trillions. Okay, Ty, I will buy your program. Oh, yeah, let me read the names of some people getting in the 7-day. You got 24, less than 24 hours now. This is live now. You might watch the replay. I don't know. Hopefully Jeremy ain't going to flip out. He's a very private guy. I should have if we ever do this replay, we should cover his last name on here. Although he was on my social media, I feel like people know. Okay. A little email. I get all the people getting in the program. Jeffrey Martin. He's on the live call. Iowa. Notice is $0. So we got a 7-day free trial of this. Now we have some upgrades. If you take the upsell upgrade things, you could be charged today. But if you don't take the upgrades, it's up to you. We got some badass upgrades. If you want to really invest in yourself, it'll charge your card today. If you just want to try it for 7 days, like he just did the trial, so he paid $0. Simba Manungo in Ontario, Canada, your card was declined. Sorry to call you out. It doesn't mean you don't have money necessarily, just call your bank. Max August, he's on YouTube live. He's in Florida. Welcome to the group. Juan Andrade, right here. District of Columbia. By the way, the people who got in this program already, I already raised the price once. They got in for less. So that's what I tell people, you snooze, you lose. Hussein Hammond in Michigan on the live call. I'm not going to read all this. Oh, Simba, you already got in. Why are you paying again, man? Don't keep pressing the buy button. Let the internet run. It goes to space and back. Give it a second. Remember that line from, what's his name? CK. He goes, people are so impatient nowadays. Something's not going through. They're like, and the comedian's like, give it a second, going to space. Let it come back from space, okay? Patience. There's a 5-minute millionaire mentor tip summed up in 3 seconds. We're on one building today. Arizona, Edmund Thorpe. Come on. Where's more people getting in here? You know how much money all of you could get 7 days free and then cancel, so I'm not even making money if that happens. Utsav Saw. Not in America, I bet you. Oh, no, you are. Georgia. No. California. I got to head back to California. Elmer Gutierrez. Remember, you're getting this. Got less than 24 hours. Okay, what other questions you want me to talk about? Someone said, yeah, we know it ain't live. That's what Kevin says. Kevin, you forgot Millionaire Mentor tip number 1. Full, my friend. What happened to you? I mean, people nowadays, so many people have been bullied that their butt hurt about this whole world. I think Facebook went off. Did it go off?
No.
I can't see it here. The comments went. Shit, Ty, I have to. Oh, I don't want to swear on here. Sometimes I take off my stuff. Ty, I just bought the SMMA 2.0. You can do SMMA 2.0 and 5 minutes a day. It's 5 or 6 minutes a day. It's like a morning workout. Then you can do the other programs in the afternoon. Okay. Royce Zaremba said, Ty just dropped a subliminal buy the program. Yes, it's all subliminal. I love the people that it's not that subliminal. It's a damn good program, man. You want to spend 60 G's on an Ivy League MBA? Be my guest and learn from a professor who isn't making millions of dollars a year. You want to learn straight from the source? I'll show you where to go once I open this blog. I didn't go to college. You think I care about degrees? But you'll get a little email. You at the end of each month, you pass a quiz, and you'll pass your white belt, then your yellow belt, then your, I forget what we had. We had to add some belts to make 12 green belts, and then blue, and all this, all the way up to black belt. Who's going to become a black belt? Who's going to learn what I taught Jeremy? Who's going to learn what I taught Jaden Gross? Who's going to learn what I taught Nick? You've been watching my 300 videos where I bring in 300 best success stories from around the world. I just posted the one, the guy I brought from Germany. All his parents laughed at him when he paid money to get in the SMMA program until he built 2 6-figure businesses. 2. Now he ain't making millions, but he's got 2 sources of income making him over 100 grand. Not bad. He invested $1,000 in that program. His parents should laugh a little less. All right, let's get some practical stuff. Who's got a question about money on any subject? Ty, what is the most common mistake you see in e-commerce websites? Good question. By, who was this? Fortnite Way, his YouTube handle. I love YouTube handles. No one just uses their name. It's all this is, my name's Rob Deerdick or whatever. People got crazy things. Okay, let's talk about selling online. Okay, I started selling online basically when Google AdWords started. I was a teenager when I got started, so I've been in this game for a while, and the number one problem most websites have, they don't understand psychology, which I mentioned before, and it's not easily available. So there's a bias called the availability bias. It's a psychological wiring in our brain that if things aren't easy to find, we don't do them. How many times in your life have you wanted to buy something, but then you can't find your credit card, and you're like, forget it, I'm not going to buy today. So when it's hard to buy, about 50% of people procrastinate. So if I go to your website right now, and you got some huge logo, you don't have a video explaining your product. The link is way down at the bottom. The font is too small. I'm on my iPhone and it's not mobile optimized. I'm going to do other stuff. I'm busy. You just lost my money. So those of you trying to sell e-commerce, put your best products at the top, for example. You know how many e-commerce sites use some template website that puts people have to change a drop down to see best selling? Put the best selling at the top. Amazon does it. Made a $1 trillion company. Amazon's easy to use. You go to Amazon, it even suggests similar products. Jeff Bezos is a genius. He makes it easy. So a simpler word for availability biases, make your website easy to use. Come on. It's got to work on a phone. It's got to work on a small iPhone, a large iPhone, an Android. It needs to have the phone number. And you know, I went to a restaurant the other day. I go to this restaurant. I'm not going to say the name, a big restaurant in LA. These guys spent $10 million on furniture for this restaurant. I go to their website because I want to tell my friend where to meet me. I'm going to go spend money. I'm bringing like 10 people. I go to their website, no address on the top. Well, what do you think the main reason you go to a restaurant website? To look at fancy flash animation? Does anybody ever go, you know where I'm going to eat? I don't care about food quality. Just fancy website animation. No, put your address and your phone number and your hours at the top. Every one of you who have retail stores. That's 80% of the reason people visit your site. If you're like if you're a jewelry store, if you're a cafe, if you're a restaurant, if you're a dentist, put your phone number there and address. People are trying to find you. Practical 5-minute money mentor tip. This right there can double the revenue from your website. Now there's many tips. That's one. Okay? Bob Zaremba says, awesome tip. Thank you. Sarah Davis says, amen, preach. Mason Rye said, yes. I'm assuming Ty changed my life. He just said, yes, changed my life. Okay, here's a question. Good one. Robert Sabev. Ty, let's say you have $10,000. How do you double it quick? Okay. If you got some cash sitting around, how do you invest cash? One of the ninja tricks I'll teach you when you get in the program is something that I invented, or at least this metaphor I invented, called 3-bucket investing. Pretend your money is always. I even open up 3 different bank accounts just to do this perfectly. And so this is your rainy day bucket. Okay? This is your, I call this your, okay, and this is your Vegas bucket. Okay? And I call this your business. Okay? It's halfway between the rainy day and the Vegas. What's a Vegas bucket? You always put a small percent of your money in crazy ideas, because every once in a while crazy ideas turn into billion-dollar ideas. So let's say you have a $10,000. This person specifically, who was it that asked that? Robert Sabev, S-A-B-E-V, oh no, yeah, S-A-B-E-V on Facebook, okay? You got 10 grand. Put a little bit, it could be as little as $500, 5% of this, in Vegas. It doesn't mean you go to Vegas, that's a metaphor. It means You got some crazy idea you want to do that everybody tells you're stupid. You got something you want to buy, some maybe SMMA 2.0 that closed yesterday for some of you would have been crazy. But if you've been allocating money into the Vegas bucket, you got some set aside for there. Some friend comes to you and goes, "Yo, dude, I'm launching this crazy business. I need cash now. I'll give you 10% of the business if you put some money in." Well, now you got this bucket. You've been filling it up. You go, "That's a crazy idea, but I'm going to gamble. I'm going to roll the dice on you." Sometimes big things come from this. Big things come from this. Did you know that one of the wealthiest people in the world, I think he's from Argentina, this kid came to him and said, "I need money to build a website." They were in college together. And I think the guy gave him $6,000. And he said, "I'll give you a percentage of my company." That was Facebook. And that was that one. What's the Argentinian guy? Just look up Argentinian Facebook billionaire, Adrian. And I don't know what the amount was, but he's a multi-billionaire because he gave Mark Zuckerberg a little bit of money.
Oh, Eduardo Saverin.
Eduardo Saverin, that's right. Now your rainy day bucket, keep this in cash. You will need it when the economy crashes, which it always does in cycles. Keep some money in cash for a rainy day because rainy day is always around the corner. So don't be that person caught with your pants down and going, "Oh, what? I didn't know it was going to happen today." Always be prepared. The A bucket is put the money back in the thing that made you the 10,000. What made you the 10,000? You started a little, car wash business and you made 10,000 profit. So maybe you put 1,000 in the Vegas bucket. Maybe you put, 2,000, 3,000 in cash. Always go a little more than you think. And then you can put 6,000, reinvest. It worked. Let's say you read a book and that book and double their bets when they got a good hand. So this is where you're doubling down on what's working. Is that helping any of you? If this is helping you, give me a little Facebook or Instagram. Yay. If this isn't helping you and you learn so much smarter stuff in the 15 years you spent in school, who basically learned all this in school? Someone said, "Yes, definitely I'm getting benefit from this." Oh man, this is good stuff, Drew says. Daniel says, "Yeah. Who learned this in school?" Who learned this in school? In school, who learned credit score, how to build an online site? Who learned about social media? Who learned about investing money? You know how many hours you were in school? Thousands. And you know what you came out with? No practical skill. It's insane. This program, I'm going to go in a second. Somebody said, "Not me, man." One person said, "You definitely did." Mikey Muller, well, you rich kid, special school. Because there ain't no school doing this. And Mikey, I don't really believe you. Because you wouldn't be leaving Twitter comments if you were making millions. Sorry to break it to you. I've never had a billionaire come on my social media. I never had, Elon Musk pop in and go, "Hey, Di, great tip." Or, "I hate commenting nothing. He's too busy doing what he does." Okay. Oh, man. He went to Harvard. Who are we talking about? Wealthiest people in the world. If you add it up, college dropout just about catching up to everybody else. Dollar, the richest ones, Bill Gates. College dropout, Sam Walton. College dropout. You know how many people are high school dropouts? It's crazy. Stay in high school. Don't drop out of high school. Okay? All right, I got to go. You got less than 24 hours. If you want a 7-day free trial of this, you can invest in yourself for 5 minutes a day. Just go to tylopez.com. Sorry about my handwriting. 5-minute. Was it mentor or money? Forgot my own link.
5-minute mentor.
Yeah, 5-minute mentor live. If you don't put that in, you gotta pay full price on day right away. So just do that. I don't care. Then cancel it if it sucks. It doesn't suck. I recorded it and I was like, dang it, I should raise the price. But whatever. I'd rather have A lot of people have access to it. Donald Trump is going to close the internet. Doubt it. So if you're a foreigner, Ty, are these tips all are also good? Yes, for every country except North Korea. I don't think this will help you in North Korea. My advice to you, my 5-minute millionaire mentor tip if you're in North Korea, try to escape. That is the best advice you will get. If you lived in Berlin, Eastern Berlin a long time ago, or if you're in a communist country, try to escape. Okay? Ty, I'm loving the SMMA too. Awesome. All right, I think I'm gonna close out. Somebody said, Ty, what's the best thing that happened to you when you started making a profit? Yeah, last closing tip. Let me give you a tip what to do once you start making money. You go through this white to black belt program, and if you start making a lot of money, here's the first tip. Don't lend money to your friends. You ain't getting it back, and it'll ruin your friendships. Don't lend money to your family. Gift it to them, and give no more money than you can give as a gift. Some of you are going to get wealthy over the next 1 month, 1 year, 10 years. I don't know your time frame. I don't know your learning curve. Listen to me. Did not know this. First time I really had money, I gave $38,000 to a close friend. He didn't even do anything wrong. He was going to use it to flip houses and renovate the house, make money. And 2008 came around, and he couldn't pay me back. And it strained our relationship until eventually I just said, dude, keep them, I forgave the debt. I said it was just a gift. So be careful. Don't give. Now, luckily, I had a lot more than 38,000, so it wasn't a big deal. So do not loan money to a friend. Some of you are going to use these techniques that I'm teaching you. Some of you got an SMMA 2.0. In fact, the top students, I had to fly into my house. They were starting making so much money in my social media marketing program that I said, they started getting ripped off because they never made money. They were new money. I'm new money. So listen to me. You go through this program, you go from white to black belt. If you can stick to it month by month, day by day, it's easy. It's 5 minutes. You can listen to audios. You can do, you log in on your phone. You get a text. Boom, boom. Just wake up and do it. While you're at the gym on the treadmill, listen to it. Don't just listen to music the whole time. Music's good, but it doesn't have to be 24/7. It's another money mentor tip. I know no wealthy person that only does one thing all the time. So if you smoke weed, don't smoke it 24/7. Okay? Everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. Even moderation. Sometimes you can splurge. If you had to, okay, last one. Kareem said, if you had to start again from $0, what would be your first move? Learn to close deals and sales techniques. Learn psychology. I just recorded inside the program for those of you who got in. Read the last people. Man, closing techniques. You can close. Mark Cuban was over at my house. The Shark Tank billionaire. I asked him that exact question. The video's got millions of views. You can see it on YouTube. I said, Mark, you lost all your money. What you did? I'm giving you a billionaire tip now, not a millionaire tip. He said, boy, go back to sales. You can start from nothing. Commission job, sell stuff. But if you went through school system, not one class is about sales. Show me a class in any curriculum, high school, junior high, college, even PhD program on sales. Maybe there's one, maybe 1 out of 1 million people learn it. But what about everybody else? Just left to suffer? I'm going to teach you what they won't tell you. Learn to sell. Okay? But yeah, so I'm going to read last names as we close out here because Instagram is going to go off. Danny Carranza, welcome to the group. Dan, California, he's on Instagram Live. Kendall Nangal, Alberta, Canada. Lyle Trush, British Columbia, welcome to the group. Nordine J, welcome to the group in India. I love it. I've been there. It's a cool place. Dylan Duran, good name, man. There's a band named after you. Delaware, welcome. We got less than 24 hours to try this for free for 7 days. 7-day trial. Anytime during the 7 days, you can cancel it, or if it goes longer than 7 days, and then you realize you still didn't like it, give you your money back. They're giving you a 90-day guarantee. My office wasn't even going to do that. I just feel like giving it. It's good. This work that I'm doing is going to stand on its own. There's not going to be a high refund rate. That's what I believe. TyLopez.com/5minute money. Sorry. TyLopez.com/5minute mentor live. I'm going to give you 5-minute millionaire mentor money tip to your phone. You click the link. It'll open up a website, password protected. and you're going to learn step by step. I'm going to take you from white belt to yellow belt to blue belt to purple belt. I'm a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. Okay, black belt. I'm going to take you guys through, but I'm a black belt in the new ways of making money. The new ways. Old ways don't work anymore. Okay? TopBiz.com/Forbes if you want to see that. Forbes listed me as top 10 business influencer in the world. So I'm not the best. They listed 10 of us. Maybe they're all better than me. Or maybe not. But I'm a black belt. I may not be the grandmaster of the world. I look up to Steve Ballmer. I look up to Elon Musk. They're above me. But you can still learn from a black belt. And I'm more than a black belt. So I'll teach you. And some of you I'm going to turn into teachers, by the way. I haven't mentioned this, but I will take a handful, select people who make it through the whole program. I'll turn you into a teacher. I'm going to create a program. It's not going to be multi-level marketing or anything like that. It's going to be simple. It's going to be more like Zumba or something. It'll be like a little licensing thing, and you can go out and create. I haven't thought it through, so let me not actually say. But some of you will learn to teach, and you will help others. Okay? That's how the game goes. I want to create a movement that changes the world, my friend. You know, I want to create a movement that gets people financially free. I've been broke. I know the feeling. It's a bad feeling. It's one of the worst feelings. It's almost like not having air. You're gasping and going, how am I going to pay the bills? I've been there. I've had no car. I've had no home. I've had a mobile home. You know, I haven't had the worst. Some of you have had it worse than me, but a lot of you had it better than me. Okay? So I'll take you. Let's go. Where you're from, what country you're in. I don't care if you're male, female. I don't care if you're 12 years old. If you're 12, get your parents' permission. Don't be using their card without permission. If you're 70, well, better late than never to learn. Never give up. It's never too late. Sam Walton, Kentucky Fried Chicken was started by a man who did not become wealthy until he was 70 years old. He came up with Kentucky Fried Chicken in his 70s. And there's people becoming, Kylie Jenner's the wealthiest billionaire, the youngest billionaire self-made in history. She did it before 21. The world's wide open for you. Go take it, go live a good life. Not just about money, but have the fuel to drive your dreams. Let's go. All right? Click the link. It's either in the title, in the description, or go right here. You got less than 24 hours.